All right, so in my last review here of The Walking Dead, I was speaking of season 5, episode 11, titled The Distance, and I was so frustrated with Michonne. I was wondering why all of a sudden she just trusts a group of people that she did not know. Now, here we are, we're moving right along after Sunday's episode, and this was season 5, episode 12, titled Remember. And the group is now settling in into Alexandria. And what I really can appreciate about some of the members of the group is that they're not just diving into this new life and taking everything at face value, and they're not giving everything about themselves away, and that's what I really really love. So I'm having to give a huge kudos to Carol. She really surprised me. Although I knew she was watching her back, she was really quiet in the last episode, The Distance. She didn't say too much, and she really wasn't hounding Rick to check out this group. But just as I was saying in my previous review, is basically, if you want to go check out a group, don't make them believe, or don't put it out there that you trust them so easily. And I can respect that about Carol and Rick, who have kind of held their guard there and kind of saying, okay, you know what, I'm willing to see what you guys have to offer, but if something goes down and you prove to not be who you say you are, then we're just going to have to take care of you. And I'm really loving how Carol is playing this innocent ex housewife who's lost her husband. She did not tell them that her husband used to beat on her, and she is not telling them either how she saved the group from Terminus. And that's another thing too. That's the whole reason why I'm kind of in that zone where I'm like, don't trust these people, because the last group of people that they were, thinking, okay, we have a safe haven from, they almost became food for those people. And so you kind of have to look at it as, okay, if I'm not smart in this case, then this could go south. And by judging the last situation, we could have been dead already. So it's kind of like having that higher value for your life and for yourself. Now, what do I think about this new community thus far from what I've reserved from this last episode? First of all, gotta love the houses. Seriously, the houses without the mortgage prices. I mean, who wouldn't love that? I think it's awesome. I really do. Now, they didn't show too many other individuals from the community. There was a girl who came over. Her name was Jessie, to cut Rick's hair. She has two sons. We also meet Deanna's sons, and Deanna seems to be over this whole group here in Alexandria. She also, I think she has a son or two sons, and they are inviting everybody in. But her sons, Deanna's son, seems to be like these head honcho frat boys who wants all the attention and all the credit, and they want to run things. And that's another thing about this right now, is it seems to be a little cultish, but I like how the group is having free roam right now, and I'm wondering how long that'll last. And I'm loving the dialogue between Carol and Daryl. And I like how Daryl looked at Carol when she walked out and she was all dressed up and had her little clothes on, and she was getting ready to cook food for the elderly and those who couldn't, or can't really cook for themselves. So that's her job there. And they're all being assigned jobs according to their strong suits. And I really like how Carol is downplaying hers. So I think the group right now, overall, there are some who are playing it smart. And because they're playing it smart, they're going to also be able to protect the others of the group. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how all of this unravels. And it's just like anything else. You have those amongst you who want to dictate what's going to happen. And I think too, and it's, even though this is TV, you guys, I know this, but I'm kind of going parallel. Okay, what if that was me for real? Here's the thing. Even in life as it is right now, we always have those individuals who want to take complete power and want to have control over the people. And what better time than through chaos, to try to get that power? And I think that's kind of what the group is constantly running into. I'm hoping this is not the case, and I'm hoping Deanna is really concerned and really wants what she says she wants for her community, and that's just a protection, against those things that could harm them. But I don't know. It's too early to say. And out of everybody, she did come across to me as sincere. So maybe she will be, but there'll be others who cause problems, like her son and other individuals. Like Rick ran across Jesse's husband, and I'm like, Jesse mentioned her two sons, but she didn't mention she was married either. So she's kind of playing games a little bit. So I hope Rick watches his back with her also, and we'll see how that goes, because he hadn't crossed her path since he had that little small meeting with her husband while he was sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette. So I don't know how that's going to go, but either way, I like that they have somewhere to stay. They have food to eat. They're all getting jobs, so they're kind of getting the feel of that normal life. But as Carol has stated and as Carl has stated, they don't want to become weak because they're dependent and relying on that, thinking that this is going to be the end and this is going to be their life. So they're all having that stance and that guard up right now, just enjoying the moment, but also not forgetting what they've had to do and what they may have to do if things go south. And just as Rick mentioned at the end of this episode, they may just have to take it over if they can't make it work out, and the people in that community can't welcome them and help them to get along and help it all to work out for them. Then Rick was like, hey, maybe we'll just have to take it over. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know, but that's my little 2 cents of it all. I have to give kudos to Carol. That's the character I really wanted to highlight in this, because I'm like, wow, she did a doggone good job. If you have any thoughts on The Walking Dead and season 5 so far, go ahead and leave me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, if you've enjoyed my little review here, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And you can come by and visit me at any time on my internet home at www.tvandpopcorn.com. This is Monica, and I am signing off. And whatever day it is that you're listening in to this review, do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.